started being rebellious, as I always am, but even more rebellious. And found myself in a position that I was sitting across the desk with my coach, having to sign papers that I had to transfer. And at that moment, I'm thinking, if I choose to transfer, I might not be able to run again. I might not be able to have a full scholarship again. And everybody knows college is expensive, especially when I was in Florida. And I sat there and I said, you know what, Lord? I'm listening to you. Because it came at the worst time. It was right after my birthday. I'm on this high, ooh, birthday. And then all of a sudden, boom, yeah, Dom, you might have to transfer. So I'm thinking, no, I'll smile, get over it again, and I'll stay. That didn't work this time. My smile, the niceness, it didn't work. It was my final straw. It was the deepest, darkest moment of my life. But I have to tell you, it was feeling like I got kicked to the curb, and I had nowhere to go at all. And some people would say, oh, we're getting kicked off the team, but when something is your life, and when something is giving you so much room to explore the world, and it's free, you feel some type of way when it's taken away from you. I had that taken away from me. I had some friends taken away from me. And I was like, you know, God, I hear you, but I wasn't really hearing. And I had some more things taken away from me, and then some more people coming up against me, and then some more, and some more, and some more, until finally I was left with nobody but myself. And I had to sit there and deal with myself like, Dominique, what are you going to do? What have you done with your life? You're risking everything being over. You're risking coming back home and just having to work. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're a person who's had something, and you had substance, and you've been working towards something your whole life, to have it all taken away, and you have to come and settle. See, that's the problem. A lot of people in the church like to settle for things. You have something, it's so high. After a while, when it gets too hard to reach it, you settle. I settled. And I thank God that I had my mom. And I had other people in my life that said, Dominique, you're not going to settle. Because I was like, man, if I have to transfer to the school, I'm not running anymore. I'll be a regular student. I'm not running because it's not worth it. And even recruiting was hard because I had to go start all over again. I had to go all based on stuff I've done in high school. I'm a junior in college going off stuff I've done in high school. If people even remember that. I'm going off of grades that I've had for the last 2 years. I'm going off people like, she only has 1 more year of eligibility left, really. If we get her, we're taking a chance that she might be good, she might not be good. Right. People were looking at me like, and you have to transfer. Why you have to transfer? That was the question. I had to sit there and swallow my pride and tell what I did. And that's the hardest thing. Anybody ever knows when you have to sit in a moment when you have to swallow every bit of your pride, and you have to stand up and be a woman or a man and say, I did this. If anybody's ever been there, you know that's a humbling experience. I had to sit there and say, God, I'm sorry, and I swallow everything I've ever done. And I just ask for you to let me rise back up, God. That's all I ask. That's all I asked. And I had to sit there and tell those people, I am not ashamed. I did wrong, but I promise you, if you let me back on your team, I promise you I will make the biggest impact ever on your team, in your conference, at your university. I thank God. And I'm sorry, this is going completely off of what I had. But I thank God that somebody took a chance on me. Just like God takes a chance on me every day. Because now in the school, I have a full scholarship. Nobody thought I would ever get that again. I got a full scholarship again. Not only that, I excelled and my grades went higher than I've ever had them in the last 2 years of being in college. I scored higher, but it was only because I had faith. I finally got my faith, and I put my trust in God, and I said, God, if you would just please take me to the next level, I promise that I'll give up everything. I promise that I will do whatever you want me to do. And I still stand on that, because the faith of God is none other. I put my faith in men that didn't do anything. I put my faith in women that didn't do anything. I put my faith in friends that didn't do anything for me. I put my faith in a coach. I put my faith in teammates. I put my faith in everybody else but myself and God. And look where that got me. But when I finally looked up and I said, God, I thank you. God, I bless you. And God, I want you to lift me up. And I put everything in you. He finally took me to another level. And I feel so good. Can't nobody tell me nothing. The people who are against me, I look at them now and laugh and say, God bless you. Okay? I say, I got the favor of God that I don't have to walk around mad at them anymore. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for hating on me. Thank you for causing bad upon me, because God saw that and turned it around for my good. I'm so grateful and I'm so happy that God is now back in my life. Because I feel better. You can't even explain it. It's an incredible feeling when you're getting right with God again, because I grew up in the church. But that doesn't mean anything. You can grow up in the church and not do anything your whole life. You can be just a person who comes in and you're just a body taking a seat. But now I no longer have that testimony. I am now active. I am now back in church. I now have faith. I'm so one with God right now that nobody can take me. And I'm going to get what I might get. I might not be in Russia right now running, but I'm going to be there next year, the year after that, because my faith in God has got me right back on track. My trust in Him has got me right back on track, and can nobody break that focus. Nobody break that focus. And I say that, and I give that testimony to say that that's all you have to do is give Him your best. Give Him all of your trust. In all of your ways, acknowledge Him. Always remember Him. Always put Him first. Always put Him in the front of the pack. And put all your faith in Him. Yes, have your friends, have the people who you can trust and that can pray you up. But put Him first. Put Him before any other. And I promise you, He will direct your path in more ways than one. You won't even be ready for the stuff that He has you to do. You won't even be able to think. You'll be like, whoa, I never thought I could have that. I never thought I could see that. I'm telling you, if you put all of your faith and trust in the Lord, He will surely put you out on good. Amen.